Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of March 23rd. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my cult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the classic Rider-Waite-Smith with Sodalite, the Tower of Symbolic Worth with Hematite, and the Morgan Greer Tower with Chakra Crystals. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Is it entirely reversed? Ooh. Don't hate me. I don't know what the message is, but when the 8 of coins is the only upright card in the middle of all this shit, don't hate me. Oh boy. At least there's an Ace of Swords as anchor. Alright, I'll see you right now. Group 1, so yeah, it's pretty clear that the overall message is kind of just grind it out. That's what the 8 of coins in the middle of all of this is saying. But I'm going to try to make it as helpful as I can because I'm going to be honest, I was laughing for a good portion of the paused and staring at these cards. This is the kind of reading that makes me happy I'm not reading for myself. Not because you're in a bad situation, but because the things that you most need to hear right now, it doesn't look like you're well positioned to receive that advice right now. So I'm going to try to say it without saying it. Maybe, just maybe part of the reason you're not getting the results you want as quickly as you can is because there's a piece of information you don't have yet. Maybe you know, the cliche work smarter, not harder has some value in it sometimes. And maybe one of those times is the exact situation you're in, you know? Maybe by focusing on the task at hand and doing it as patiently and as efficiently and as well as you possibly can, that's when you can get the unlock that can kind of make everything work out. I think that this is a week to zoom in at the details. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever done this. I've only ever done this a couple times, but when you're washing the dishes and you don't have any earbuds or speakers, it's just you and the running water and your hands and the soap, and you're just focused on the dish and you're just washing the actual dish, and that's like your whole world. That's kind of the invitation that you are being invited to, that's the approach that you're being invited to have for basically this entire week. Because again, the gradual improvements through repetition that are pointed at explicitly in this 8 of coins here, with each pentacle being imperfect, but you know, if the 8th pentacle isn't perfect, then the 9th one is the 9 of coins, and that's a cool card, but you don't get there right away. You have to go through from the ace all the way to the 8, and then you get to the 9, and you do that by focusing in on the task at hand, wax on, wax off type of shit. If you hated this reading, please give this video a thumbs down, and I will use, you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. Knight of Cups, that is. Okay. That is an 8. No, that is a 10. 10 of Swords, okay. So... Oh, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune was there, not the Scales of Justice. Anyway, I will see you right now. Group 2, this is looking like a week to keep your eye on the prize and focus on whatever this Ten of Wands represents for you. Focus on completing whatever this Ten of Wands represents for you. It's really fascinating that, like, if we forget about the Knight of Cups himself, it's fascinating that this axis is all yin cards and this axis is all yang suits. I think that and that these are the even cards and these are the odd cards. So it's kind of like the yin suits are trying to draw the knight's attention away, and he is a Knight of Cups, so it's probably easy for the Five of Cups to draw his attention. But as he marches or trots from the Four of Swords to the Ten of Wands, it's kind of he's going through both of these fives here. And that's kind of how I'm interpreting all of this. Honestly, I don't the details left of what I haven't covered already don't feel like the juice that's left doesn't feel worth the squeeze, basically. So yeah, I would focus on whatever it is that you I would focus on whatever goal that you've been working on is for you for this week, and whatever emotional or material difficulties that you might perceive, try to mitigate them as best you can, but to not let them distract you from what matters most for this week, which I suspect is getting whatever this Ten of Wands represents done. So yeah, if you hated this message, please give this video a thumbs down, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 3, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. This is the Six of Cups. No, Four. The Four of Cups. Yeah. The cups in this deck, and that's the Six of Cups reversed. Okay, the very card that I got it confused with. The cups in the Morgan Greer sometimes get confused. But that being said, I'll see you right now. Group 3, there are a couple ways that your message can fit into one cohesive thing, and I'm going to try to cover the common bases here. The thing that leapt out to me right away was how the King of Cups and the Six of Cups are the only reverse cards in all of this. And with these three cups here, and the fact that, like, it's kind of like these two reverse cards are pushing in to these three upright cards. Oh, and also with the Six of Cups often being, associated with things from the past, I often call it the nostalgia card. All of this is coming together with either an opportunity that reminds you of an opportunity that you missed before, or an opportunity that you turned down before, or maybe still beating yourself up from an opportunity that you turned down before, something like that, with the Four of Cups here. And I think moving on from that with the Six of Swords at the top of your cross here is how it all makes sense as far as tying all of this into one message. So basically, this is either an opportunity this week that reminds you of another opportunity that you fucked up before, and being invited to, like, not dwell on that and to try to focus on the opportunity that's there. And also, that could also be to not let it make you gun shy to even pounce on this opportunity at all, because sometimes when you try something and it doesn't work out, you say, oh, well, this must not be for me, and then you never try again. If my first tarot video on this channel, if I had gotten that message, you would not be watching this right now. So yeah. That's oh, and the Empress here at the bottom of the deck, underpinning the entire message, has been silently nodding throughout all of this. I think it's pretty obvious how the theme of joy and comfort and creation all come together within the Empress card, and how they're relevant here. So yeah, whether you're still beating yourself up for a past mistake, or whether the opportunity this week reminds you of something that you've tried before and didn't work out, I would invite you to take the shot. Don't do anything actually stupid, but it's by It's by doing new things that you can override the old stories that aren't serving you anymore. Ooh, that was a mic drop. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, let's do the Oracle card portion. I'm not sure where I set up these cards last time, but the last time I did it was basically perfect. I'm probably doing something different right now, but whatever. That's how we roll. Group A, your card is, 51. This is the Arousing. This is double fire in the elements. Anyway, it's I Ching hexagon number 51. And the keywords are shock, a crisis that I misread as a circus. So shock, a crisis, upheaval, awe-inspiring, dramatic power shifts, unpredictability, and a shake-up that's a wake-up. I've pulled this card before. Depending on your reading, it might be the awe-inspiring. It could be dramatic power shifts. It could be a shakeup that's a wake up, but I think that this is indicating to be a dramatic week, a dynamic week. That's a better way to put it, despite what I may or may not have told you in the tarot portion. Group B, your card is Fortuna. This is Lunar Mansion number 11. This is, the second half of Libra or something like that, the middle part. Let me just look at this card for a second. You know what? I'm just taking this as a general good omen. You know, we have a bird delivering a coin or whatever that little circle is into this woman's hand. You know, the bounty of the tree that she's sitting under, nice and comfortable on her cushion. I would just take this as a general good omen. And who doesn't love a Libra? All right, Group C, your card is Tiferet. Oh, the heart, beauty. This is Sephiroth, which is unlikely to pull in this deck. But regardless, let me stare at this and see what we got. Yeah, I didn't pause for very long, actually. So the thing that drew out to me right now is how the angel's arms are held up, or like, in front of his chest, kinda. It's not as obvious from this camera angle, but the way that all of that made sense to me is how Tippereth in the Tree of Life is the most connected Sephiroth. It's connected to all the other, I was going to say nodes, all the other Sephiroth in the Tree of Life. However, this angel has a hole where his heart should be and is holding his hands up in front of his chest. So I would say this is kind of a nod to the balance of being harmonious and empathetic and listening to the people around you, but not so much that you lose yourself in it, because you also have to be in the relationship. Yeah, Group D, your card is Abundance. You know what? I think I'm going to just take this the generic way. I would take this, first of all, it could be just a good omen, but I would definitely see this as an invitation, and not a subtle one, to look at the week, to look at the glass as being half full this week, to focus on the opportunity and focus on the positive and focus on the abundance. That will be the shift or the mindset that can help you best navigate this week. And I think that is a good note to end everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this reading, please if you like this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.